I got asked a real good question. The Carlton Banks dance or the MC Hammer dance? Which one uh, was cooler? You know, these two dances were real popular back in the day. The Carlton Banks dance that was Alfonso Roberto. It was like him imitating someone stiff doing a white dance. That's what it was basically. Eddie Murphy did it one time on his Raw stage, and it's that little bop thing. But somehow Alfonso Roberto with the Carlton Banks dance took off like hotcakes. I mean, you see people doing it, and he was making fun of white folks who were stiff. That was the funny part, you know. But it really caught on because I used to call it the Valley Boy Valley dance, the Valley Boy Valley Girl dance. If you watch those, uh, uh, I'm trying to think right now, those Valley movies that came out in the early '80s, um, and they were Nicolas Cage used to be in them, and it the Surfer Boy movies, Surfer. You know, there's that little dance they do, and it was funny, and so that dance was popular. You know, if you went to a some type of teen club or something back in the day, you see people doing that thing. It was funny. And it was known as the white dance. But Alfonso Roberto made it the Carlton Banks dance. It was hilarious. You know, it is hilarious. You know, it was funny and it caught on. And then when he did the Tom Jones routine with it, that just made it a mainstream. Everybody knew the dance. I tell you right now, people know Alfonso Roberto either as the moonwalk kid who bumped into Michael Jackson with a Pepsi commercial with the Jacksons, or they know him for the Carlton Banks dance. It's ironic how that worked out, but yeah, the Carlton Banks dance was really and it's still popular. It's still popular to be honest with you, because we're gonna find out at the end when I get through with this video. But Hammer, MC Hammer, you know, he used to crack me up. He was doing the Running Man, he doing the Hammer. And I remember when he first came out, because I remember I was in a math class with this girl, and she was like, "Who's that old looking Bobby Womack 4 man dancing?" Like that was the running joke. Because he did kind of like Bobby Womack. He had the glasses and everything, but the cat could fly. I mean, Hammer had some wheels, you know. He may not have been the most talented rapper, but as far as putting on a stage show and throwing down on stage, they did very few people can hold a candle to him in his peak in his prime. I'm just saying, and especially in hip hop. He was one of the baddest to hit a stage. But the running man, the dances he did, uh, and what tripped me out, it's like he took someone's grandmama's shower curtains and had those pants and but he made it work though. I mean, he made it work. You know, he really got down. And doing the hammer dance. So if you had a dance named after you, that was street cred. That was like one of the coolest things you could have happen to you. So the question is, which dance remain more popular? The Carlton Banks dance or the hammer dance? Which one do I think remain popular? I got to see the Carlton Banks dance because the hammer thing is more like novelty to a extent, and there's other people who can do it, but that Carlton Banks dance that people still be doing it. And some ain't got no rhythm or no soul, but they bless their soul. But I have to say out the two, it's probably the Carlton Banks dance is probably still more popular because it still gets a reaction. Only Hammer can really do Hammer and people appreciate it, you know, when you think about it. Because I don't know, you know, I don't know people would put the clothes and do the moves, but I'm just saying. But anyway, it makes a good discussion. And who you got out of the two? The Carlton Banks dance or the Hammer dance? LMC Hammer dance. Which one you like? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.